Okay, I hear him. Where they at? There they are. Come on, shots land. Oh my god. Oh my god, this crossbow is awesome. Man, that crossbow is awesome. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, there's somebody over there. I think I just saw somebody. Okay. Let's go over here and figure out what's going on over this way. Trusty old tactical shotgun. Somebody's definitely in there. Somebody is definitely in there. Yep, there they are. Come on, buddy. Oh, okay. That hurts. Your little pistol hurts, buddy. Oh my god! That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Dude, that had to do at least 165. How much did that do to his head? Wow. Whew, that was tense. Yo guys, it's Stripedsox, and today we're going to be playing some Fortnite and talking about some Fortnite tips. The clips you saw at the beginning were some awesome shots I had gotten with the crossbow that was added for the Valentine's Day update, and it uses arrows and it's got an unlimited source, so you don't have to pick up any ammo or anything for it. So it's a great gun to use. The crosshairs are extremely clean on it. You can really see through it, and I personally did enjoy it. And I think it's really good. It's better than the semi-automatic sniper because it has a reticle when you're not aiming down sights. So you can see and you don't have to zoom into your scope. You could shoot them through the reticle instead and do more of like a hip fire. So today I wanted to go over some of my top 5 Fortnite tips that aren't going to be like your basic Fortnite tips that you've seen. Although you may have heard one or two, you most likely are not going to hear more than that from anybody else. So we'll go ahead and get into that. I'll keep you some gameplay playing and we'll see what we got. The tip that's going to be taking our number 5 spot is going to be to develop your own style. And this can be placed in a lot of situations in plenty of video games and also in life in general. And it's going to be more towards listening to other people and not just doing what they say to do, but doing more or less the way you do it. And the way I'm trying to say this is that, like, say a famous YouTuber goes and says, Greasy Grove, land Greasy Grove every time, Greasy Grove, or you're not a real Fortnite player. What if you don't like Greasy Grove? That's not your kind of style. That may be that player's style. That may be their main to go. But in your style, that's not your style. That's not what you like to do, so you're not going to want to do that. You're not going to want to land there. And it's very, very, very important that you develop your own style and you get your own way of playing, because you don't want to just sit there and play like everybody else. You want to be different than everybody else. That's what you're meant to be. You're meant to be different than everybody else. That's why nobody else plays like you. And it's basically just, you want to do your own thing, not everybody else's thing. For the 4th spot, we have use weapons you're comfortable with. And this kind of goes hand in hand with develop your own style. You're not going to want to just use a double pump because someone says use a double pump, it's the only way you're going to get kills. That may not be your style. The tactical shotgun may be your style because you're not able to hit all those shots as accurately, and being able to have that higher fire rate is going to help you hit those shots because you're able to take more shots in a certain amount of time. And it's something that you have to kind of play around with and figure out for yourself, because I can't just sit here and tell you that's the weapons you're comfortable with. I'm sorry, you don't get a second chance. That's what you get. It's not like that. It's more or less you do what you're doing, and if that's working for you, then it's working for you. It doesn't matter who else it works for. If someone hates the submachine gun but you're a beast at it and you use the submachine gun, they're not good at it. You're good at it. And it's more to a extent, submachine gun in assault rifle range, really. I mean, you have to reach out and do things differently also to be able to find these comfort zones, and you want to get out of your comfort zone at some times. And I understand that can be hard, but you want to use different weapons. That's why, like, I'm not good with the double pump, but I'll sit here and I'll start practicing, and if I see an opportunity, I'll just use the double pump and I'll force myself to, and I'll get better with it. And it's more or less you have to put your mind in that I'm gonna do this and I need to do this. This is the only way I can do it, instead of just doing it like everybody else does. At our number 3 spot is going to be, don't be afraid to take on a fight. Now, if you see somebody who is got their back towards you, you have a sniper rifle or any kind of weapon you like to use, and you're good enough range to kill them, and you know you can do that, don't just not do it because you don't think, oh, what if they turn around and see me? Take it. Take any opportunity that you can get to do any kind of kills or do anything you can do. It's not going to be shunned or shamed. It's not going to make you a bad Fortnite player if you take shots and take risks. You need to take those risks to be able to know what you're good with, what you're good at, what you can do. You don't want to just sit there and not shoot anybody and just be hiding around. It's not that kind of game, and I know that may be some people's play style, but at points of time, you're going to have to kill somebody if you want to win. Though, no doubt about it, you have to kill somebody to win. And if I've not really seen a lot of people intentionally going and not getting kills. I mean, you do have these challenges that people like to do where they'll go and do a no-kill challenge, but they're doing that on purpose. You have to get a kill. I mean, I've not seen a person win a game without 2 or more kills, and it's something that you'll have to work on. I mean, it's all with your style. It all goes into the develop your own style kind of thing. So you have to be good at it, and you'll have to widen your horizon on what shots, and you need to know when to take a risk and when not to, when to hold back. So if you see 2 people already fighting, don't just start shooting. Wait for one to finish off the other. One of them's usually gonna be low, and then you can finish that person off and take all the loot, instead of having to kill 2 people with the chance of having 2 people shooting at you, have the chance of having 1 person shoot at you, or sneak up that 1 person and shoot them while they're healing or shielding, or even using a chug jug, because that takes like 15 seconds to take. So just, you need to know when to take the risk and when not to. At our number 2 spot, and this is going to be the tip that you've heard before probably, it's going to build a lot. You need to build, and it's called Fortnite for a reason. You need to build your fort, and you need to have those bases, and you need to build when you're in a situation. If there's not a mountain around, you need to have the higher ground. How do you do that? You build stairs and you build a little mini base. You need to have higher ground to get the kills, and that was going to be an honorable mention, was to get the higher ground, and I'm going to tie that in with the build a lot. To build a lot to get the higher ground, you need to build, and a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. I understand. I get it. I'm not comfortable with building sometimes, and it's difficult to be able to build fast, and you see all these people building super fast and you think, why can't I build fast? It's just because you haven't built as much as they have. And this game's only been out for 6 months or so, maybe a little more, give or take, but it's only been out for a little bit, and a lot of people aren't really as experienced as the people who were there day one, and that's how every game is. You're not going to be as experienced as someone who's been there from launch day, and that ties in with every game. But you need to be able to build. Building is a necessity that you need to have to be able to do, and it can be difficult to do that, but if you need to, don't even go and fight. Just go resource, and then just build. Practice on building. It doesn't matter if you win the match, you get kills, you do any of that. You just need to go, and if you need to, practice fighting. If you need to, practice doing that kind of stuff. And no one said that you had to go and fight all the time. No one said you had to go and resource. No one said that this can't just be a training moment for you. And it's hard to understand for some people that they don't just have to go and take fights. They can sit there and practice on the outskirts of maps, or even inside of big cities. Try to keep yourself safe by building you a base, and do that kind of stuff, and soon or later you will get better at it. Practice makes perfect. It's a cliche thing, but it's true. taking our last spot is going to be confident in your abilities. I was told this a long time ago that confidence will shake people. It will make them not understand what's going on. It will confuse them. If you see somebody go rush them, they may not expect you to rush them, so they'll be frazzled and you'll be the one with the advantage because you know that you're gonna be able to take them if you rush them. So just try and do more of a strategic kind of thing and be confident in your abilities. If you see an opportunity, this goes with the risk taking. If you see an opportunity, take it. If you know you can kill that person, or you know you can snipe that person, or if you know that you can shoot that person with your assault rifle and you have that kind of aim, then do it. Why not? You have the ability. Why wouldn't you do that? And it's just something you'll have to grow, and it goes with life all the time. A lot of skills that are involved in video games can be apprehended and used in life as a general. And I just wanted to make this guide to help some of the newer people who are joining, because this game is so new yet still so popular, and I think it's even one of the most popular games in the world right now. And it's not even cost anything. It's a free game, so if you haven't downloaded it, go download it. If you have a system, if you have a PC, a computer, Xbox, a PlayStation, you can download this game. You can play Fortnite. You can be with everybody else and be able to play the game. And if you do, go ahead, enjoy yourself, learn the mechanics. Every game has a little bit of a learning curve. This one's just a little stronger than a few, and it can be difficult to get that umbrella, that victory umbrella, but trust me, if you keep persevering, you will get that umbrella, and it will take a lot of hard work, but once you do it, you'll just jump out of your chair and just start screaming. That's what I did. The first time I won a solo match, I was told to be quiet. I was being way too loud. I screamed, I shouted, I was so excited. And then the next day I went and won a duo with one of my friends. So it's more or less, you just have to, once you win one, it makes it easier to win all, because you don't get as excited and you don't get as nervous. You know you've done this before, so you know you can do it. And it makes it easier for you to win them if you've known you can do it. So that's it, guys. Thank you if you've watched all the way through. If you haven't, then I guess you missed out on a few tips that may have made you a better Fortnite player. If you did know some of these tips, I apologize. They're just my collective tips that I like to tell everybody I play with. And if you know any more tips, you can leave them down in the comments for anyone else who may be needing help. I am going to be responding to any comments. If you have any comments on any kind of games you'd like me to play, anything like that, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you subscribe and stick with us. We will be going and doing a lot more videos. I do play Destiny 2, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Fallout. I do The Last of Us, Tom Clancy games, all that kind of stuff. I have a wide variety of FPS shooters that I like to play. So just stick with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.